Alright, I think Kiki wanted to do some stuff over here, so. I hate this new sound effect. Well, lost a couple, but alright. Oh, welcome back. Oh, this is the old one. That's full. That's full. Well, if my inventory wasn't full, I could do something about that. Go away, game notification. If my inventory. Stop splashing! Thank you. Why are arrows coming in here? Arrows need to go in the trash. Fucking greedy. Bah, bah, bah. This one's enchanted. I wonder if I just threw some enchanted ones in there. Hello, Kevin. Alright. How are you doing this evening? Wait, why is it? Are these two separate? Oh, I haven't used this in a while. Alright. And there's an enchanted one. Where are these going? Are they really filling up there? I feel like it's getting directed somewhere else. Alright. Do like Minesweeper. Just reach around the ones that are glowing. Alright. So I'll just go ahead and just unload them in here. It's weird that many. Alright, do the last 4. Ah, here we go. Finally filled it up. Alright, this is empty. Throw these up there. I don't know why the bows, why the arrows didn't get thrown in the garbage. And then grab that to cook. Grab this to trash. Alright, we are set for that. Carefully throw the right things in the trash. And cook that. Alright. I didn't really like. Oh, there's one guy in here. Bling. Alright. Alright, time to go. Last ship.
Thank you.
Hurry up before I start generating a bunch of them. Giggy! I passed it. Alright. Jesus, quit spinning. There we go. What happened? Oh no! I left my inventory back there. Is it nighttime? Come on, mouse. Behave. Alright. Let's grab all my stuff. There we go. Inventory like it normally is. 90. Hurry, don't generate any more skeleton mans. That's the end. Alright. So I can do this smoothly this time. Booyah. Go. Back to the tonneau. I can't pick up this stuff. Let's see, what do I not need? Run. Did they change the run speed? No, it just feels different. What do I not need? I need everything. Can I craft some stuff? Let's see. Let's make some andesite. Some polished andesite. Some more andesite. Polished andesite. Pick this up. I can't. I didn't do anything. Alright, back. Why? Oh, I can't actually run this time. Oh, did all this stuff disappear because it's been 5 minutes? Oh, well. Wait. Who made 64 stone buttons? Ah, did I actually... What 64 buttons? Alright. Go ahead and just empty out a couple stacks of this. stack.
Look at all those chickens.
You big chicken. Hey, Aaron, you still jump.
I'm focused. How are you?
Almost out of food. I am good. How are you?
I am a little bit dehydrated, but I'm good.
If you know you're dehydrated, then how'd you let yourself get to being dehydrated?
So, Ray, could you bring my water? It's there in the fridge. So today was tennis day. So, yep. So that always puts me to the brink of dehydration. And then I'm not sure if my AC needs to be recharged or not, but I feel like it's not getting cold like it used to. And then I was in the storage again, and I forgot to bring water, so that pushed me over the edge. And then so I should be at 2 full bottles of water, maybe like 2.5, and I'm at like 1.5. But yeah, it's I hope it cools down because I'm tired of having a headache.
Oh, yeah. I guess you need to drink water then.
I do, just not enough.
And that doesn't fix the problem that you're having at hand.
Oh, that was the problem I was having last stream. I remember now. Oh, no.
There is. Oh, wait. Maybe I should.
Did I miss a phone call?
I know what to do.
I'm sorry.
I make a second chest. Easy fix of the problem.
Okay, cool. It did not. I did not miss the call.
How to fix storage, just make more chests. Easy.
What if you have 50 chests?
You're very organized then. Where's the sign? Oh.
Then you just put those chests in shulker boxes. Right.
Shulker boxes is only a solution if you actually be in the end.
Yes.
Other than that, that's just an
Hopes and
impossible
dreams.
thing. Yeah.
Alright.
What is this? Oh wait, no, is the horse white? Wait. I think you're a multicolored horse, aren't you?
Were you trying to use the skeleton farm earlier?
Yeah.
It's empty now.
I'm not. I only do that before streams. I'm not sitting on stream for the whole entire stream to get very any levels.
It doesn't take that long.
Yes, it does. That's why it took me 4 weeks to even get my pickaxe repaired because I've had to get on before stream.
If you would use it properly, it wouldn't break so
What's
quick.
the proper way to use it?
Not the way you're using it, apparently.
Then tell me what the proper way is.
You use it so it doesn't break so quick.
So you want me to get nothing done, basically? Because that's the only way that's ever gonna happen.
See?
Ah, okay, so that means just don't play Minecraft. Okay, cool. I guess my Tuesday nights are free then.
No. What was it?
There we go.
Dang it! I wish.
There we go. Now it's and then that into that. Okay, here we go. That's fixed. Wait, how full is these? Oh my god.
I'll save these questions for
Oh, this.
another week.
Never mind. That does not fix the problem. Oh no, actually, it kind of fixes the problem.
I saw you took a week from your daily TikTok.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
You said you were taking a break and then didn't take a break.
No, I didn't.
What? Okay.
I haven't taken no break. I have a new uploading schedule, but no.
I'm lost. How is things different? Oh fuck! No.
How is what different?
Funky. How is your schedule different?
It used to be every single day, and now it's only Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays
Okay.
for both YouTube and TikTok.
Okay.
Yep, and now I'm trying to decide on if I want. Oh my gosh. Now I'm trying to decide if I want to post them to Instagram. I don't know yet. I don't know how the music thingy on Instagram works.
Oh, that's right.
YouTube, apparently, it doesn't matter. They have their own rule, and so I can post like copywritten music because it's protected by whatever the shorts, air quotation shorts rules are, is what it said. So it doesn't get copywritten.
So do they have like a shared library or something like that?
I don't use the music on there. I usually go to TikTok, find whatever sound I want, make a short video that just captures the audio, download the video, separate the audio out in my editing software. And then on TikTok, it's easier on TikTok for me just to favor the sound. And then when I make it, I just put that as this is the sound that I use. Compared to YouTube, I don't really go and look.
Wait. So it's not the same song on YouTube and TikTok?
I don't know. I don't know how to look for music on YouTube. Like I said, I always import my own audio, and the only time I ever tag whatever the audio is on TikTok, because I know that makes a difference. Because a lot of people, like, if they're listening to a specific sound, will get recommended a whole bunch of videos that also use that sound. So usually I have like that's when I tag that sound. Other than that, majority of the time it's just me with whatever audio or little like sound bits that I might need that I go and get from a different website.
Okay. What was that sound? Oh, did when did Minecraft add a splashing sound?
Splashing sound?
Yeah. You had. Oh wait, you don't go. It's too late to go. Whenever the skeletons are like on the edge, trying not to fall into the water, and they just kind of bounce up and down.
I have not paid attention to this. I honestly do not know.
Yeah. For some reason, what is this sound effect? It It's what is happening?
Is the deep slate chest in this system supposed to be 90% dirt and 10% deep slate?
Maybe.
I'm just wondering.
I don't think when I set it up, we had that much deep slate. Are we?
Yeah,
Do you
why
have?
so sand?
Do you have a bunch that you're gonna be putting in?
Well, I'm just now thinking about the fact that I'm not, because of how you want me to do the wall, that I might actually need
Uh-huh.
as much deep slate as I have, because I'm only going to be basically doing like only one side of the wall is going to be a complete wall, and the other side is probably going to be like halfway up. That's not even going to even require deep slate. And so I think I might need like half of the deep slate I actually have, since the deep slate's only used on the bottom.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey.
Hello.
Well, for any spot that you want to dump some deep slate, you could just swap out that one dirt block with the material.
Okay. I'll just wait till I finish either way.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make a new spoon.
I will not be streaming, but I will be playing.
Cool.
New spoon. I need a new spoon.
So, welcome. How you doing?
Hmm?
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I am a little tired, but good. Today was a very long day. Not a very long day, but it was a lot.
Cool.
I helped with because there's a music festival happening this weekend, and there's an event happening on Thursday, and these guys they're progressive rock, and I don't know if you know them, but Genesis I don't know, they're a band, they're a cover band.
Okay.
So I was helping them with sound check and like plugging in wires and lifting up my amps and plugging everything in. So I was drenched. And then a little later on, I was helping out clear out a room. Um, so it was an interesting day. So, and I'm not a music guy at all. So I was like, I have no idea. Like I didn't tell him, but I was like, it was interesting seeing like okay, just like how everything plugs in and then going from there and stuff like that. So that was fun.
Okay.
But yeah, the people there seem to like me a lot too, so that's good.
Hey, get them connections.
Yes, this is my third event. I helped out with the Grateful Dead cover band. My first event, and I helped out with what was a movie premiere on the second event, so that was interesting.
Cool. This is like way different than when you before. Like,
Yes, it's very different. I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, kind of. So, like, this whole thing has just been like, and I've only been living at my new place for like a couple of weeks. So, like, it's funny because I moved in and I was looking for things to do and I found this place and I was just like, oh, let me pop in and see because they have game nights on Thursdays. So, I go in and I see a guy there because there's a film meetup group for New Jersey and he was there and I was like, oh, I recognize you. And then he showed me around and stuff like that and I was just like, do you have any events that I can help you with? And it's like, oh, we have an event coming up this weekend that we need help with. It's like, sure, I'll help. And then I met other people there and they were like, oh, we have this movie premiere event that we need help with. Do you want to come by? And I was like, sure. And I ended up talking with the director and the writer of the film, so that was interesting. But and I met a lot of politicians, which was interesting because this was a very like politicized event. I guess I don't know. It was weird.
interesting.
But yeah, it's been interesting. So, and they're like, make sure you log your hours now, just because like I I don't mind working like like all the like because I'm looking for jobs and stuff like that with the strikes that are happening with the film and stuff with the film industry. Not a lot is happening right now, so I'm like trying to keep myself busy and like networking and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's good, but it's just like now they know me enough to be like, okay, log your hours so you can see how like what we can do and stuff like that. So that's it. It's interesting.
Okay.
So it's been an interesting couple of weeks.
Well, that's good. I am dehydrated.
You're tired? Yeah, I can feel that. I think we're all tired.
Oh, I'm dehydrated.
Oh, dehydrated. We'll drink some water.
I have been just not enough.
Didn't we used to have like a water thing,
Yep.
like and every 10 minutes or so?
Something like that, and it's I don't. They like moved it to the cloud, and I'm like, I'm not setting all that up again. But eventually, I'll get it back running. But yeah, I'm gonna drink some more water. Oops.
Yes, I will drink some.
So, I got some questions.
Okay.
All right. Where did it go? I had it, and then there it is. Okay, so, bottle caps. Have you ever lost a bottle cap in a weird way?
I mean, probably at like a stadium or a movie theater, I'd open it and like it gets lost in the seats, and we're like, well, I'm not getting that ever again.
Okay.
And then I just have to be careful of like, okay, this water bottle or this Coke bottle is gonna be I'm
Open at
watching
all times.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't think I've ever like lost it in a way that was like weirder than that.
So we were at the movie theater, and I guess I had a water bottle, and I'm trying to think because it was cold at first, but then when I opened it, it was warm, so it like built up pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I like twisted it like half a rotation, it was like poof. The cat went flying into the air, and I lost it. So, just like how your drink, you had to like be careful with it. Yeah, I was in the same situation. And the reason why I brought that up is because I was in the storage, and what was it? Oh, yeah. Mama Taco had brought some water because it's warm in there. I was in there today and didn't drink enough water. And
You always gotta drink water, Taco.
yes, that's why I had the whole bot thing and all that kind of stuff. And I don't have the bot with me in real life. But yeah. So she set her water bottle on the shelf, and it was like too close to the edge, and it fell, and it landed on the side, and if it was a water bottle from a few years ago, it would have just bounced, and it would have been fine. But with the whole like recycle, reduce, like use less plastics and all that kind of stuff, water bottles have become like way less like substantial. Like it's basically like a thin cap on a bag.
What kind of water bottles are you drinking? Like, what are you drinking? Like,
Oh, it was like like a store brand,
oh,
like it's either Hill Country Fair or Great Value or whatever, Target's Market Pantry. Like it was one of those like just we got some water here, like just cheap water, not like from the greatest mountains and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, like it landed on the side and was just like poof, it just shot half the water down the hall, and the bottle cap was like almost all the way down the hall.
that's crazy.
And we were like, oh. Well, now we need a towel, and we didn't have any towels. So we got some alcohol wipes and like just kind of laid them in the water because they're already moist, so they aren't going to suck up any water. They just kind of like marked where the water was as it evaporated so we don't step in it. But yeah, it was very exaggerated. Like it's just like it fell off the thing and it just sploosh just down the hall. We're like, whoa.
At least it didn't get on any of your stuff.
Yes, luckily it was in the hallway. So, but yeah, it was ridiculous. I'm running into so much diorite. I don't want to. You know what? It doesn't exist. It's getting buried, and one day, if we need it and come across it again, it will be here. Oh, there we go. Because it's going to take me years to get down this tunnel if I keep mining all the diorite and stuff I find.
You need the diorite for anything specific, or are you just mining down?
I am trying to clear behind the lava pillars so we don't have double lava pillars. Because the ones in the hallway are 3 blocks off from the ones in the stairs, which used to be one and the same, but then I realized that the tunnel was off, so I had to move it. But yeah, so behind these pillars are the old pillars. So I'm like mining all those down, and basically about every 10 blocks there's like another what do you call it? Vein of diorite or cobble or andesite, and I'm like, I need andesite. Oh no. Okay, I need andesite to keep going through this project, but and diorite and cobble make andesite, but I have so much andesite on me, and I just keep making more and keep making more polished andesite. And it's just it's not like I'm going to a nice open area and then bringing all the material that I had and putting it into the build, and now I have no more materials left. It's like my inventory is full of supplies, and as I'm digging, I'm finding more supplies, but then I'm also laying down some of the supplies and then finding more supplies. So my inventory just stays at like 89% the whole time.
Have you tried burning it?
Burning is always a solution.
Very true.
That's how you stop yourself from having 50 chests, because you just burn the rest of the stuff you don't need.
Also, who needs a house? You just burn it.
No, you need a house because you don't want to be that homeless person. But you have to make sure you build a house where you can have a place to burn stuff in it and your house doesn't catch on fire.
Well, apparently homeless people have pallet jacks, so that's a benefit.
But you can't get a pallet jack in Minecraft. Unless
Yeah.
you make a mod that adds a pallet jack. Which, by all means, I won't stop you there, but that's going to be an interesting choice.
What would you even use it for? Would you just move chests with stuff in it?
Yeah, it would be basically where you can carry things.
It's the only thing that you can use to move an ender chest.
No. It's the only thing to move a chest filled with stuff.
You can just move your whole house with it.
That would be a funny one.
I fell in a hole.
So I'm gonna play for a little bit just to see if I can actually find my stuff.
That's right. No. So exactly what you predicted.
I died. Yeah.
But much worse.
You were right. I lost all my crap.
He's lost in the nether.
I told you that was gonna happen. And that's why I said not to log off there.
I had no choice. I couldn't get out.
You could have followed me out like I had showed, like I was going, and you're like, no, I'm gonna log out right here. I'm like, okay.
But I didn't log out. I stayed behind. I started digging. I collected materials. I was having a good time. And then darkness happened.
Then started picking fights with gas.
No, they picked fights with me, those buttholes.
That sounds like you're still to blame here because you said you were getting off, and you didn't.
I tried very hard. Everything prevented me.
I don't know. I swear you said you had to go to bed.
I went to bed in hell.
Kiki, what do you suggest? Because he's running the timer out.
It's been a week. I've just accepted fate. I'm not getting my stuff back.
Where
but
did you die at?
I don't even know where I died. I just died in the nether in some
He's not saving mine.
hellhole.
So there's like zero tracking.
Did you die in the Crimson Forest?
No, I died trying to get back to the exit.
Were you at least for sure you went the right way trying to come back to the exit?
I don't even know. All I remember is pain and misery.
Okay, well, let me finish what I'm doing, and I can at least... I'll attempt to go and see if I find anything. Since I at least have armor on compared to you running around butt naked in the nether.
Hey, I have clothes.
Butt naked in the nether. And
I found my stuff! I found it!
Oh my god!
I just gotta find a way to get down.
You better hurry, because that timer's running.
Yeah, Could you possibly abort and rescue?
It's okay. If all else falls, I'm just gonna drop down.
And then message, signature move fell from a high place.
It's okay. I'm only like 5 blocks up.
Okay.
Like 10 blocks up. Like 20 blocks up. I'm not good at counting. Leave me alone.
If you're less than 23 blocks up, you'll survive the fall.
If
Whoa,
do you have full hearts?
I'm not half health.
Oh no, then yeah.
Oh! Oh, it's this spawn right in front of me.
Huh?
No.
What?
It despawned in front of me. I made it down to the bottom, and there was only like 2 things left.
Ouch.
I know. But good news, it was the wood and the mushrooms.
Okay.
I mean, I lost all of my armor and weapons, but I have 1 stack of mushrooms and half a stack of wood.
The most important things.
I can't believe I should have just dropped. I should have dropped. Oh well. What can you do?
Was it
Kiki,
the netherite
could you
armor or
rescue
regular
him?
armor?
Oh, it was netherite armor.
I mean, does he have anything important that he's trying to save? He might as well just die and get back here the fastest way.
The whole
No,
reason,
the mushrooms!
the whole reason he went there was for the mushrooms. So we can get those, he don't have to go back.
So we can plant the trees so you can have netherwood out in the real world.
I have netherwood out in the real world. That's what the chunk that you're living next to is.
No, we need saplings basically.
You
He-
could've
he-
bone milled the dang ground and got saplings.
What? Why did you say that last stream?
Cause I was focused on the wall and you were talking about me getting distracted.
And that's the whole reason he went over there. Because we couldn't figure out a way to get saplings.
You didn't know you could. Oh my god.
No, I don't know about them nether warp trees.
I thought he was just going for the ground stuff.
No.
'Cause I didn't have any extra of the mycelium
you
ground.
told him to go over there.
I told him where to find it.
Yes. So you told him to go over there.
I also told him to come back with me so he didn't die, and that also didn't work either. So
Can someone just help me? I have no idea where the fuck
That's
I'm
why
at.
I was like, please, Kiki, go rescue him.
okay, here I come.
I'm butt naked and afraid.
Oh, I thought you said you had clothes on.
Well, it disappeared right before my eyes. I really have no fucking clue where I'm at.
Oh man.
That was more disheartening than just like never seeing it again.
Yeah.
Seeing it right there, and then the thing that sucked is because I didn't have a pickaxe, so I just couldn't dig fast enough.
Okay. Man.
Oh, you know what just popped up? I just got a notice from Microsoft saying we have free stuff.
What?
A Microsoft thing.
What free stuff?
I don't know. It just says we had free stuff, so it's like Microsoft is taunting me now.
Oh.
Yeah, all this free stuff you just lost.
I was like, is that like some kind of respawn thing?
Okay, here I come.
Just look up to the sky, and you'll see me on the edge.
Look up to the sky and I'll see you on the. Hold up. Do I need blocks for you? Actually, I'll just mine netherite.
Just tell me which way to go, and if I need to kill myself again, I will.
The thing is, you don't even know where you are. How am I supposed to find you? Because I can't look at cords to find you.
I can see the green forest
The green forest?
and the green trees. I don't know what the hell it is.
You mean the? Well, I guess it's more cyan, kind of blue. The
Sure.
forest?
Turquoise? I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Teal?
In my head, I'm trying to
Cyan.
figure out where that is.
Blue?
Aqua.
Aqua.
It's my favorite color.
I'm cold. I can fire arrows if that will help.
Just make sure don't hit any pigmen.
Oh, trust me,
that-
I can't hit a damn thing. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been killed by gas.
Okay, let's see. I see you. Oh, how'd you get up there?
It's a long story.
Oh, you found him?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
understand how he got up there.
Does this work? Oh, that's not right.
If I would have saved my VODs, you would have seen the mayhem that was my life at the moment.
You don't keep your VODs up?
No. I was that close. Are you serious? This is how close I was to getting out of here.
Do y'all
And
see
instead,
this?
I died like a fool.
I see the numbers.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, I see the numbers. I'm so lost on how in the world you even got. Oh, did you climb up this?
I don't even know. Probably not. Maybe. There's a lot going on last time. Oh wait, what? Now that I remember, what was the question that was going to be asked to me?
Oh yeah, Kiki.
Huh?
AITA?
Someone was gonna ask me a question.
What did you do with the body? You sitting on the edge?
I wanted to be seen.
Oh my god! I just.
What do I got to lose? I have one level and no gear.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's nighttime. Well.
It is.
Wait. So where was the stuff at?
Right there, right where you popped up at. That's where it was at.
Okay. So how did you get up there?
I really
The
haven't.
forest was that way.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was late. I was hungry. People were yelling at me. Things were blowing up.
What's this dirt pillar going across? Oh my god. Oh, you know, I'm not even. Come on, let's get you out of here.
Yay!
So.
I'm dead. I didn't die.
I was waiting for you to just splat there.
Wow, that
Wow,
hurts.
I went upstairs. to
Yeah, I didn't know
empty
how
out.
many hearts you had.
I got 2 right now.
Well, as long as you don't touch the lava up here, you should be fine.
This is how close I was. I cannot believe this crap.
Yes. That's why
For like an hour, I was like, where the hell do I go? And then I got exploded.
I had told you how to get back, and next time maybe you should listen to me.
You know what the messed up part was? Is that I died twice. And the first time I was able to make it back to my body. And then the second time, just could not. Why can't I teleport out?
It was just a little bit laggy. It's fine.
Oh.
It's like you are now
Trapped here forever.
a Netherian. You must never leave.
You're a pigman now.
Look in the mirror, like, oh no.
Well, that was something. I don't even know where I got this gold sword from. Here, you can have this.
Do you have the AITA, Kiki? Alright, so I'm gonna go through the rest of my observations of the week. Signature, have you ever lost a bottle cap in a weird way?
Bottle cap.
Yup.
I don't know if I've ever lost a bottle cap.
Like there's something that you're drinking and then you lose it and you're like, well, this is just gonna be open until I'm done.
No, I've like dropped it and then I looked at it and go, yeah, I'm not putting that back on my bottle.
Yeah, definitely. Like if it's like a gross area and it's dropped, and it's like I'll pick it up and throw it out, but I'm not putting that back on.
Yeah, that's usually how that goes.
Yeah, I had a water bottle at the movie theater and it warmed up, and when I went to go drink it, it was like poof and shot to the ceiling, and,
Oh.
and then I lost it. So
Signature, I'm going back to the nether for you because if you don't have the right ground to grow the wood, it's not going to grow.
Oh, did we need like soul sand or something?
You need this red netherrack right here that you're living next to grow the trees.
So do I just plant the crimson fungus?
Let me go get you some first because when you grow the tree on there, usually it breaks the netherrack underneath it.
Ah,
So
okay.
it turns back to regular netherrack instead of the whatever
Fancy netherrack.
crimson one. Yeah, whatever. I don't even know what it's even called. I just know that's what you need.
okay.
Oh.
Have y'all ever? Oh, Kiki, have you ever lost a bottle cap?
Nope.
Have you ever lost your mind? I'll help you find it.
Have you ever blasted Bluetooth music because your device wasn't properly connected?
No, I'm usually I pay attention to that, and I'm like, I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, I I try to pay attention to that as well. Also, yeah, usually when um I don't really listen to music on my like AirPods and stuff like that. I I got some for I guess early birthday, and I was like, these are like I never really liked them because I thought they looked dumb, but they're great for phone calls. So I'm like, I started using them for phone calls, and I make sure like anytime I use a phone, I have them on and like make sure they work. So
Okay.
so they're good for that, and also like whenever I use my GPS and stuff like that, I use my phone and Bluetooth to the car and stuff like that. So that's always good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes that doesn't connect, so I'm like constantly like plugging like my charger in, or it's my phone or something. So it's like that's annoying. But other than that, I haven't really like done any of that.
Yeah, I Kiki.
Yeah. Whenever I think my headphones are charged and they're actually not charged, and so then I play music, and I find out it's not charged.
Where does that usually happen?
Usually at the gym because I can get a full charge when I'm at work and listening to it, and then I usually forget to charge it before I go to the gym, and so then I'll be at the gym and about to turn on some music and then realize my headphones are not charged after the music starts coming through my phone.
What kind of headsets do you have?
I have the Samsung earbuds.
Do you like those?
Yes, I do.
I'm in the market for some new headphones. I've had mine for like 4 years at this point, and they work, but they also do this thing where I turn them off, and when I put them back in the case, they turn back on. So then they just connect to my phone, and then drain the whole case, the little battery pack that it's in. So then when I want to go use it, it's dead.
Ah, that's
Interesting.
weird.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah, it usually happens to me at work because I am usually listening to music at work, and because it's an everyday occurrence, it like becomes muscle memory. So I'm like, it should just always be connected. Like as soon as I get near my car, any sounds go through my car. Anytime I'm away from my car, it connects to the nearest Bluetooth device that's like available. And like a combination of what Kiki does and a combination of I just didn't turn the headphones on. And it's always 100% like rock music. Like it's never been like a ballad or some R&B. It's always 100% somebody like, ah! And I'm like, freaking every time. And I'm like,
At
all
least
right,
it's not like something super embarrassing, I guess. But like my
yeah,
stuff
like
is usually like super like low, so even if it was on, I'd be like, oh, okay, I can like shut this off now, I guess. So I don't know.
yeah, and like 10% of my music is like loud rock, and I'm like, it's always that 10% of the music. I'm like, how come it can't be any of this K-pop or any of this other music? And it's
I
like,
mean, I feel like it'd be worse if it was K-pop. If you're, oh hey, if like you accidentally play some music and it's all like, I love you. And you're like, what the hell?
yeah, I guess it would be, but it's especially because like I don't think anybody thinks that I at work thinks that I listen to K-pop, and I'm like, been listening to K-pop since 2004, y'all already was born. Um, so it's
Yeah, I don't, because I don't want anybody at my job to be like, this dude listens to Japanese music, because there's a construction site, so everybody's gonna be, what the fuck? So, I'm always like, yeah, I don't want, and also I listen to podcasts or I'll listen to YouTube videos or something. I've gotten to the point where I'm just running out of stuff to watch, so I put whatever on. But yeah, I always try to make it so I make sure nobody knows what I'm listening to.
okay.
You should. I've got something good to list for you to listen to. It's called he's a streamer, but he's called Kid Boga. He he scams the scammers. So essentially,
Oh,
yeah. So essentially, he calls them up and wastes their time, and he's been adding them like he's been uh uploading his longer streams and stuff like that. So
yeah,
that's like 7+ hours, some of them. So it's like it's good to just like have it in the background and stuff like that.
I'll give it a shot.
And
Yeah.
it's really good because some of them get really committed and stuff like that because it's like they're trying their hardest to scam this. They think it's like an 80+-year-old grandmother, but it's him, and it's great.
They're like, I'm so close.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
and it'll just lead them on for like 2-3 hours, and
yeah.
then it just doesn't work out. And like I think what didn't like one of them like break down. It's like, come on, man, I mean that. Like he was just, yeah,
I think a woman. There were a couple of woman scammers that broke down,
Oh.
but the men scammers usually get like really angry, and like start cursing him out and stuff like that. So it's a combination of both.
yeah. So yeah, I second that recommendation. I haven't listened to him in a long while, but back when I was watching a lot of Twitch, yeah, he was one of the people that I switched to.
He recently he had a scammer on that he was talking to for over a year, and the guy was completely convinced that he was talking to her grandfather, and he was trying to get into his like Kraken account for like Bitcoin and stuff like that,
Oh yeah,
and he finally like gave him his his Bitcoin ID or whatever it's called,
yeah,
and the whole wallet and stuff like that. But instead of like he had like let's say like ABC, quote unquote accidentally did ABD, and the guy didn't catch it in time, and then afterwards he exploded. So like he switched the wallet a little bit, and then the guy was like, "What'd you do? You're so stupid!" Like, and it was like, "Oh, like I can get it back. I came back." And he's like, "Okay, good, good, good." But it's like a whole year of like something like it's craziness. So yeah. Sometimes he gets them to sing, and it's great. So and it's this whole thing.
Interesting.
that sounds like it's worth it.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I've if I can get some time in the office, I'll try to put on Twitch because Twitch apparently only works if you're connected to the Wi-Fi.
Ah,
So I think last Friday I hopped on and I saw Kiki was streaming, but I got her like right at the tail end of the stream. But if I'm running around the site, like I try to have something to listen to, or like if I don't really need to be, like, if I'm moving around everywhere, I'll listen to something on YouTube or a podcast or something. But I'm like I listen to so much stuff already. I feel like I'm running out.
Yeah, he's got a good collection, at least. I'll put it in the Discord, in Taco's Discord, because he's got a whole like thing, and it's pretty good. Here, I'll do that right now since.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard for me to find something that I can like listen to on a regular basis at work because I have to find something that's not too distracting, but that's distracting enough.
Yeah.
And it's like whenever I find that like rare gem, I'm like, oh, okay. They're like, it's only like 2 episodes though, and I'm like, god dang it. Well, it's my first break of the day, and I'm done.
Also, Adam Savage from MythBusters, he does a lot of like 1 day builds, which sometimes takes a while. But he's also like he does like live streams where people ask him questions and he talks and stuff like that. So those go for a little while too. I'll do this one,
Ooh.
but there we go. But like if you go like into his like deeper archives, he was rebuilding his R2D2 and stuff like that, and he was building some Mandalorian armor and Hellboy's armor, or like the weapons they use and stuff like that. So um so that's all I got, I guess.
No, that's enough.
I've also been following like people who play video games, but they just upload it as just like one giant like movie, I guess. And
Yeah.
it's like the cutscenes and stuff like that. So I found a couple of those, and those have been good.
I try to find like interesting video game stuff, like lore for a game or
Oh yes,
something.
I love
For
lore.
like, yeah, or a game that I probably haven't played, or I'm like, I try to look for those, but I don't seem to find enough of those.
I have a couple. I have uh
Class.
the Nth apple and oxhorn.
Oh god. Please,
Apple.
please, game. Do not lag out when I'm walking right next to a pit of lava. Okay. Okay.
Like that.
Okay. And it's like, Takoyaki Gaming burned to death. Let's see.
And then these two are the ones that I watch sometimes for long gameplays and stuff like that. So it's like a movie essentially. And then this guy.
Source finding.
Whoop.
And they're pretty
Oh.
good like gamers, I guess. So it's like I don't know. Did you die, Taco?
No.
You thought about it.
Oh, so I guess I'll say it for like the 4th time today. I'm dehydrated, so I've been drinking water. And I have a cup that I've been pouring water from the fridge on, and then I have a bottle of water that I've been carrying around with me and not.
Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy double fisting water.
And not doing it effectively. And yeah, so I drank the cup of water, and I only have one coaster next to me. So I set the cup of water like off to the side.
Whoa.
And I put the bottle of water on the coaster. And I just knocked over the cup. And I'm like, oh. And the cup like fell over the mouse and like cupped the mouse. And I'm like, oh, well, at least it was empty. And I picked it up. The water just dripped all over the mouse. And I'm like, oh, shit. But it wasn't a lot, so it's fine.
And then he fell into the lava.
Slave!
Oh, I'm sorry.
I spent the past week just looking at computer parts.
You need to set aside some time for a chat.
I need to set aside time for a lot of things. I mean, I saw the AMD graphics card, the 7900 XTX, that have been going on sale today. Like they started, I think, yesterday evening and continued on to today.
Mhm.
They've been knocking off like $100 off of some of them. I was
Okay.
like, but I don't know. I don't know what to do. Just
So,
Black Friday's around the corner. Amazon Prime deals are about to happen. Newegg is about to have their thing.
so
I would look and see if you have a micro center.
I don't. The closest one that I have is there are two micro centers here, and there are in the two cities that are like 4 hours away.
I would still check their pricings because certain things can be mail, but they have really good deals on things, and they have constant deals on things.
Yeah.
So I would
Oh,
check micro centers because they also do bundles where you can get
I've
certain
s-
things.
I've seen the bundles. I saw a couple of
You can
interesting
bundle
ones.
those trees if you.
Oh, that's right.
uh,
But yeah, I've seen a couple of deals. I don't know how. I mean, I want to get like a pretty beefy one, or I want to start trying to build a pretty good one. Uh, so I've like been looking at motherboards. I'm like, all of this stuff sounds cool, but I don't know what any of it means.
yes. So,
So I know like M.2. I was like, oh, that's for the hard drives. The dang old heat sinks come on the motherboard, so I don't have to get it for the RAM or the hard drive, or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I've been looking at a bunch of shit, and I'm all like, oh yeah, all of this sounds cool. I don't know what the hell it means.
yes, I'll set aside some time so I can so I can decode it for you, so you know where to look and not where to spend a bunch of time.
I mean, been looking at Newegg. I've been looking at Micro Center, and
No, where in the build?
oh,
Like,
motherboard. That's all I got. I know what kind of RAM I want. I want 32 sticks of 32 gig, not 16. But then I also got to make sure that the motherboard can handle it. Otherwise, you're just gonna do nothing with it. Because I read there's some motherboards. There's one that I was looking at where people were like, yeah, like it's a nice motherboard, but apparently it wasn't optimized for like 128 gigs of RAM. It can only handle like 64 gigs of RAM, and whenever they try to add more RAM, like it just wouldn't pick it up at all. So it's just like, so
yes, usually there's like a compatibility list in the
yeah.
But yeah, there's no way you would need like for the game. You should not need 128 gigs of RAM.
Well, I'm gonna use it for more than just gaming.
Yes,
Yeah.
which is also why we need to have a chat so I can point you in the right direction.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna start my OnlyFans career, so I gotta make sure my
Hey.
computer. I gotta make sure my computer can, you know, do all of the things.
Yes.
I'm not starting an OnlyFans. I am too old.
I mean, everyone's into something. You can't really.
I mean, that's fair. That's
Yeah,
very fair.
I was like, there's no such thing as too old. No, the only thing that's too old is dead.
Well, even
And
then.
some people are into that.
No!
I'm pretty. If I've had this conversation quite a bit, you know, as a joke. But I'm pretty sure if I start OnlyFans, I know what my fan base is gonna be, and there's gonna be a lot of dudes, and I'm okay with that. I mean, I got no problem with it. If they're gonna spend money, I mean, shoot, I'll take the compliments.
So yes, let me know when you have a couple of hours free, I can help narrow it down. There's a lot
Okay.
of there's a lot of new pieces and parts and stuff like that I don't know because my knowledge is
Yeah.
like 3 years old. But the basic concepts, I can point you in the right direction. So you don't.
Well, okay. So, what would you prefer, Intel or AMD?
Intel because I'm brand loyal.
Brand loyal. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I mean,
What you want depends on if you get Intel or AMD.
Uh,
Because they both do different things.
um,
Different benefits. Let me rephrase that. Yeah.
yeah. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a long conversation.
Yeah. I kind of feel like Kiki might. It might benefit from Kiki being there too because.
Kiki, share your wisdom. Guide me to the promised land.
I have no wisdom. I go to my friends who have more knowledge than I do, and I let them do it.
Kiki, guide me to your friends.
You can in my Discord there is Bill the Eye. He is my IRL friend who knows anything and everything about computers if you have any question. And then there's also Mr. Cookie. Those are the two that I go to about my PC stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Taco for a little help when I was building this one that I have now, and I'm looking to upgrade at least one above what I have now, just to go from there.
Yeah.
Yes. I can do the preliminary compass. I'm like, all right, you want to go in this direction, and then you can consult the experts, and they can like fine tune it.
I mean, I think I want to use it for gaming, and then I mean, whenever I stream, I would like for everything to work properly. But I think I also want to do it for audio editing and stuff like that, and maybe I can learn how to program. I just want to get into computer stuff, man. I'm remembering why I wanted to go into game development when I was fresh out of high school. And now that I have a job where I actually work on a computer, I realize how much I actually like working and being on a computer. So I want to build a really good computer so I can just keep doing computer stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah. And also OnlyFans.
Yes.
But yeah. Do y'all say bless you to everybody who sneezes?
Yes, for the first couple of times, and then after a while, it's like, okay, enough. But as a
Yes.
joke, usually.
Yes.
I just say Gesundheit.
Okay.
Say bless you
That
because-
fits.
Yeah.
That fits for you. So I am at a weird crossroads. And
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
and it's kind of like how you said, where like after a certain amount of sneezes, it's like, all right, I don't keep doing this all day. It's really sneezy at work, but then also, at a certain point, people used to say thank you,
Mm.
and then now
Nobody says thank you.
Nobody says thank you to anybody who says bless you.
Yep.
That's rude. That's kind of rude.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna waste my time saying
Yeah.
bless you all day. And it's like, it's not like, oh, just because I say bless you, you owe me a thank you. It's kind of like, it's just,
Like acknowledge it.
yeah. But then it's like, should I acknowledge it like every 5 minutes, like every 10 minutes throughout the entire shift? Like
Nah.
it's after a while, it's like, all right, everybody here is sneezing entirely too much. We need to figure this out. Like, so I think I'm on that end of it where it's like, I've probably said bless you like 200-300 times. And now I'm like, I'm kind of over it. Like,
I mean, I say bless you to people. If they say thank you, then I'll keep doing it. I mean, it's real dusty at work. same thing for me. So I don't. To me, it isn't a thing. But once you start, if you don't respond to it, then I feel like I don't need to say it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of just tapered off, and it's kind of weird because people are still constantly saying like sneezing, and I'm like, this is such a weird situation that I'm in. Like, I feel like if people kept saying thank you, then I'd still keep saying bless you, even though I'm like, I have to say it like 20, 30 times a day. Like it's like it's such a weird situation to where I'm like, shouldn't we call somebody to like filter the air or something? Because like,
I mean, that would probably be the better conversation.
yeah, because I'm like every day, all day, like at
That's not
least
healthy.
like somebody's sneezing once every 30 minutes. Like it's
You sure they're not poisoning y'all?
it kind of feels like it. But yeah, so the reason I brought this up is like, so we were in a different building for a day, and
Nobody sneezed.
like way less people sneezed, but it was like somebody like it's an open floor because like
Uh-huh.
right now we have everything kind of like sectioned off in like groups of 5, and then there's like dividers and stuff like that. But like this whole floor was just open, and then, so there was just like pillars. That's the only thing that was like blocking view. So somebody on the entire other side of the building, like of the floor, sneezed, and I got this like I started laughing because when Ray Ray's on the other side of the house and she sneezes, I like yell across the house. I'm like, bless you, and then she laughs and says thank you, and it's funny.
Yeah.
And I had that urge to like yell, yes, like across the room, scare everybody around me, including the person who sneezed, and just make it real awkward. And I'm like, I hate this feeling.
Like, this would have been great.
Yeah, and I'm like, if y'all here were cool, I could have done it. But y'all are not cool, so
You all suck. Y'all don't deserve it.
so I'm just gonna talk about it on stream.
Like an adult. Also, Signature, are you into like Dungeons and Dragons at all, or not really?
Yeah, I've always wanted to try it.
'Cause I have two not they're kind of podcasts too, but I'll put them in the Discord as well. But like Critical Role is a good one. They're accomplished voice actors, and they're on their third campaign, and they're really good. They've been doing it for a while, and they have podcasts of it too. And then there's one, what's it called? It's British, I think. Yogscast, if you know them, they did.
yeah.
They have their own. What's it called? They've done a bunch of High Rollers.
I get it.
Yeah. This is to their first episode 7 years ago. Wow. But this is their first episode, and then they've done a bunch of others. But for Critical Role, you can watch their third campaign, but all of their campaigns are on there as well. So if you like scroll all the way down, it's there.
I'll give it a shot. I've always wanted. I wanted to try Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know if I'll like it, but
Yeah.
I don't know anybody that plays it, so.
Yeah, because you said you like wanted like long stuff, and they have really long episodes and stuff like that. So it's like 3 hours. So I don't know, just like 2 episodes would be just like a work day essentially.
Yeah, there we go.
There's also this really cool podcast called Monthly Catch Up,
Yes, that too.
They do 3-hour episodes too.
That doesn't sound like Dungeons and Dragons.
You know, I would like to watch that podcast, listen to it, but I heard one of the hosts just doesn't finish any animes, so I don't know if I can get I don't know if I can get you know a good take on those animes. Heard he only watches like 1 or 2 episodes, and then he's like, "Oh, I don't have enough time."
That's hilarious.
um, Speaking of anime, I just watched some trailers.
Really? You should be watching the whole shows.
Yeah.
Well, it's a sneak peek to see what I want to try, sample.
Oh, is the new season coming out?
Yeah, it started like not just now.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be interesting. Like I'm in a weird spot because we're not recording right now, and I'm thinking about changing up some of the format.
Okay.
So I'm prepping for it, and in that preparation, I watched a bunch of trailers. I don't know what they're doing with Fooly Cooly, but I don't think I like it.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen the season
Uh,
2 and 3 that they did?
No, but I haven't heard good things about it, so that's probably why I haven't watched it.
Yeah, now there's season 4 and 5 coming out.
Oh god.
And I've like from it's weird because back when I originally watched Fooly Cooly, I watched it in English because it was on Toonami.
Yeah.
And the trailers are Toonami trailers that are in English, and I'm like, at this point in my, what is this? Hello, hey, I found a dungeon that a bunch of y'all probably already found, so I'm gonna go back out. And yeah, I'm just like, I wish that it was in Japanese, so I'm gonna pass for now. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're like one of them. It's full CG, so I know Psycho's gonna hate it.
Mm. That's why I couldn't watch the Trigun.
Oh, the new the
remake.
Yeah.
Like it was partly because of that. I can kind of get past it. I don't know. I like the original Vash so much that the new one I just couldn't.
Yeah.
Just couldn't do it. I'm like, nah. It's like if they were to remake Cowboy Bebop, and then they got a different voice actor for like Spike and Jet.
Like made it all live action.
Yeah, and then put it on Netflix.
But apparently, One Piece live action is really good.
So. It is.
I have heard that it is too.
It is very good.
Interesting.
I will stand by it. I watched it. It is. They casted it really well. The storytelling was a little rushed because they've kind of pushed whole arcs into one episode. So like,
that's the only way you'll get it done.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, but other than that, I mean, and that's like a very minor gripe because it's not like it really, like it kind of changes it a little bit, but you still get the key points out of each arc. They casted it really well. Everybody acted phenomenally. You know, they really tried to stay true to it as much as they could, and you know, it shows. It wasn't. You can tell they really tried with it and didn't just try to make it for money. Okay. Not saying that watch season 2 just completely sucked.
Just like the Avatar one, the very first Avatar, the last Airbender, where they just rushed the hell out of it and made it just for money.
Yeah.
Well, the movie itself wasn't very good to begin with.
That too.
but apparently they're doing a live action one, I think, or another one, or like something.
Yes, it is being made by the actual creator.
Nice.
Let's go. We're getting like 3 more movies from them. I'm looking so forward to it.
Interesting.
Wait, so they're retelling the story of Aang?
Yeah, but with the actual creators of the last Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Okay,
3, 4.
I can get down with that. I kind of wish they would have kept going with Korra though.
In my opinion, I didn't really care for Korra. I didn't care for that one that much.
I didn't like it as much as Aang, but I felt like it was still good enough. But I think the thing that bugged me about it is like the same reason why I couldn't get into Boruto before it started sucking. It's that whole like retro, like, oh, we live in the past, but also look at all of this technology.
Oh, so
And I'm like, it just felt like it didn't fit because the original Naruto, it was kind of like, oh, we're ancient ninjas, and then in the new Boruto, they're like, oh, well now we have smartphones. We're like, what the fuck?
so it's like the Star Wars prequels.
I guess.
Quiet.
I don't remember I don't remember smartphones in the Star Wars prequels.
Oh no, like you said, like going, it's supposed to happen before the original 3. But...
Oh yeah. And then they had like dual lightsabers and
yeah. It's like all of a sudden they lost all of their technology and
yeah.
and everybody doesn't know how to do like backflips and stuff.
What? You don't know how to do a backflip? What do you mean you don't know how to do a backflip? That's like training 101.
You're a Jedi. You don't know how to use the Force.
Well, so even the babies know how to use the Force. The moment they come out screaming.
Oh, they should have used it when Anakin showed up.
I have done it into a mind system.
Oh, let me.
I feel like I've done nothing but made bad decisions.
Sometimes that's life, though. You don't know until you do it, though.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, man. If I could name this year, I think that's what it would be.
That was last year for me.
That was my entire journey in Illinois for me, I guess.
Oh.
And a little bit of the pandemic.
People talk about the pandemic like it was the worst thing ever. And for some people it was, I understand. Man, but I miss it.
Like the first couple months were great. Like I didn't have to do anything. I was just like, okay, this is good. And then after a while I was like, okay, now what?
Oh no, I loved well, I won't say I loved all of it, but I certainly loved not having traffic in the city.
Yeah, I didn't spend much time on the road. But
Oh, look at you, non-essential worker.
Wow. Somebody's a little salty.
I mean, I had to work through the whole pandemic.
I think I felt. I had to do the same thing. You're not alone, dude.
I know, but the thing that bugged me is that when they were all like, "Oh yeah, people are getting $600 a week to stay home," and I'm like, "Man, I'm out here working, and they're out here paying me less."
So true.
that's what
Understand that.
that's what a lot of people noticed, and they're like, "Oh, I guess I'm unemployed now." And then
Dude, I should have done that. I would have had a lot more fun.
I say that now, but
yeah, hindsight.
Yeah. But also, if I had a time machine.
Because I made it out in the condition that I was in, I don't want to like go back and be like, all right, so instead of staying home this day, let's do one thing, and then it's like hospital. I'm like, I don't.
I mean, the fact that I was out and about the whole time, and then the only time I got sick was at the end of the year. I feel like I could have done the whole thing and probably still been fine.
You're welcome. Took a good long while, but I'm happy with it. Yeah, I I want to work on like making like I hate this.
You want to work on hating this?
No, I'm at the corner of the dang wall, and I'm seeing
Oh.
how it's about to work or where it's about to fall. Doc, if it doesn't line up with the cobblestone, but it's like a little bit further out, is that still okay?
Further away from the buildings and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Thank you. Um.
Yeah, like the issues would be like, it's a little off and it cuts this house in half, but is that okay? It's like, no.
Oh dang. Okay, I guess I won't cut that house in half. then.
But yeah, there's a couple. There are a couple decisions that I would have made, quicker because I learned about those, and it's more financial decisions. Like I think that's the only thing that I would have changed. Everything else I would have kept the same, and it's so basically during the like 6 months before the pandemic, I started my own thing. And I was like, okay, cool. Things are working out. Everything's cool. I'm like doing this, and I'm like part-timing my former full-time job. And then I'm like, all right, it is time to go full-time with this. And then it's like the world falls apart. And I'm like, well, because I'm doing an online thing, it actually like boosted up. So I got a lot of work to do. And then it's like, and guess what now? All of your stuff is floating out in the middle of the ocean and your business is going down. And then it became terrible.
I think the one thing I would have done different was invested in NFTs. I mean, they were so successful.
Yeah. I would, or like when AMC was going crazy with the stocks and stuff like that, I would
And
have tried that a little bit.
GameStop too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when everybody started needing help and stuff like that, like the whole how Xavier said, like the $600 and stuff like that, I wasn't sure if I qualified because I was doing my own thing. Cause like
Dude,
whenever-
you should have applied for the PPP loans. I knew people that were applying for them because they were self-employed or whatever. And then they're
Yes.
just like, yeah, I just applied for the PPP loan and I got it. And I was like, you don't even need it. And they're like, yep, it's just extra money. I
Yeah.
was like, wow. So it's okay for you to apply for PPP loans, but when when the people are getting like the $600 checks, they're like, oh, look at those welfare guys.
Yeah.
Man,
I actually applied for that. I'm not gonna lie.
no,
Oh, yeah.
like I understand people that needed it, and they're like, yeah, it's probably gonna do it, but like this particular person didn't need the loan. He was very financially well off. He had everything under control. Nothing because he was doing construction, so he was still working, and he was doing real estate, so he was still working. But he was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do the PPP loan also, and I'm just gonna take that money too.
Yes. And me, I'm like, I didn't want to seem like that. So I was like, I don't think it applies to me because it's like
No.
I'm self-employed,
Nope.
and then it's like, and then they did the whole like unemployment thing too, and I'm like, well, like I guess I can't work because all my stuff is floating in the middle of the ocean, and because of that, it's affecting my business. I guess I'm like, does that
But-
actually apply? And they're like, yeah, it does. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know for like 6 months. So
Like the one thing that I have learned in my years of living is that only crooks get rich, and that's it. If you try to do everything legit, you will never make it out. But the minute you start stealing like everybody else, that's how you get rich. By doing all of the stuff you're not supposed to do.
yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah, but there's a possibility of getting caught, and if you get caught, you can't do it like the rich people and pay it off. You're gonna be stuck.
But that's where we're doing the legal crimes gets into, like all those little loopholes and the taxes and all this stuff. Like that's, I
Yeah,
mean, that's how
it's
you do it.
yeah, it's more loopholes than like actual like legit illegal things. Like
It should be illegal.
yeah, it's so like my whole thing is like I was self-employed, and then it's like for people that were like similar to me who are um like what is it, they do commissions and stuff like that. Let's say like an emote designer or something.
Yeah.
The emote designer, like because your business is well, actually your business is up because a lot of people are watching streaming. But like if in that case, like let's say you're just self-employed and you're doing something and is affected by it, it's so weird to apply for unemployment because you have to say who's the employee and who's the employer, and then file forms for the employee to get sent to the employer to get approved. And you're like, all of that is me. So I went and applied, like they say, like, oh, so can I go apply for the assistance and tell me, my boss, that me, the employee, is not getting paid because me, the boss, has trouble with it's
Yes.
yeah, the answer is yes. And I didn't know that for like 6 months. So when everybody was getting like, they were like, oh, and we're doubling in benefits and we're like giving everybody like all this extra money. Like when I found out that the answer was yes for me, I'm like, oh, all those weeks and months that I was like, I don't think this applies to me, it did. I
Yep.
Surprise.
But it was, you should have thought of it this way. You're doing it to keep the economy alive.
Who are you?
I wanted to do it to get rid of my debt. I'm like,
I mean,
like,
that too, but also it's for the economy. So
Yeah.
next time you find yourself in that situation, just remember, it's for the economy.
yeah, because like, let's say I did clear out my debt and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's less bills for me to pay, which gives me an opportunity to invest more, double down in my business, and I can like hire people. So I'm like, yeah, it's for the economy. I'm creating jobs. Like,
Also, just think of all of the conventions you can go to.
no,
Where are you?
I'm on the side of the tunnel.
I need you to come out here so I can, before I continue on going on my path, and then you tell me, no, you didn't want me to do this. I would like for you to come in, look at this to make sure I am in the clear with how I've already done this one section.
Yeah, all right. Should we sleep, or is it just raining?
It's just raining.
Okay.
All right, guys, I gotta log off. I gotta go take care of some stuff. But
See you
thank you guys. Thank you for the suggestions, Kiki. Thank you for saving my butt. I was naked and afraid, and I would still be naked and afraid if it wasn't for you.
And the questions, remember.
The question.
The question.
Return the slab.
I'll remember the questions for next week. I was just very ill prepared. I will not lie.
She's like, I gotta save you and ask you questions. What the hell?
Oh, I was just excited that I finally get to work on the wall. So I've just been very hard at working at the wall.
Oh, can I do one more observation real quick?
But you're all the way down here, and it's all the way.
No,
You're all the way up
let's
there,
take
and
the
it's all the way
check.
down
Let's where you
here.
Okay.
go. So there's coyotes in the area that we live in,
Yes.
and have you ever noticed when like a fire truck or a police, like a siren basically goes off, they all reveal themselves?
Yeah.
It's the creepiest thing because I have like a bunch of trees behind my house, and like we left in the morning, and yeah, and for some reason around the same time every day it's like, and then all of a sudden you hear, and I'm like, where the hell all these dogs come from? I'm like, creepy.
From the wilderness.
Yeah. So now I'm like creeped out for um, like every time I look back in them trees, I'm like, there's a bunch of coyotes over there.
Man, I
Go
used
visit them,
to.
Taco.
Hmm.
Go visit them.
If
I used to.
if y'all don't hear from me,
Well, you know why.
yeah.
Well, I used to live in an apartment complex that overlooked the woods. That were by the woods before development and all of that. So at night, I can go out onto my back patio and I can hear them howling.
Oops. Yeah, it's a like it happened over at the tennis courts that I play at the first time, and then now it's happened like
Ooh.
two or three times in the morning when we leave for
Yeah.
work, and I'm just
Well,
like,
the thing, you know why you're noticing them more now is just because there's been so much cutting down of the trees and all the areas because they're building all of the things. So they're getting pushed out and they're coming out more into the open because we started noticing more over here by our house because the same thing was happening. They were cutting down trees to build all of these warehouses and stuff. So we would start seeing them out by the road walking around at all times. So that's what's happening.
that makes sense now. Okay, well that sucks.
Yep.
Everybody keep your animals inside.
Yeah, especially if you got small ones.
All right.
Okie dokie. All right, guys. Well, y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all next time.
See
Have a good
ya.
night.
Yeah, so what I've done to this half is fine, right? I was allowed to technically chop all of this to fit this in, right?
So, um, is the dirt gonna touch up against it?
I just laid out the base. So, are you talking about the dirt on this side?
Yes.
Which side are you talking about?
Let me do some Discord searching. Let's see. Because I would say almost.
Huh?
I would say almost, but I can't remember where the thing is.
I'm very lost on what we're
Yeah.
talking about at the moment.
Because there was a diagram that I had put.
Yes, you sent me the diagram that it's either both sides get destroyed so we can see the design on both sides. One side gets destroyed where you can see the design on one side, and the other side you would build the design on top of it. So technically the terrain would be fine, but on one side you'll still get to see the design of
Yes. So
and
basically,
the side that's facing the village is the side that gets the design that goes on top of everything. And the side that doesn't face the village is the side that you get to see the full design on.
reverse.
No, you told me that I had free range to terraform everything outside of the village. Is
That
what
is
you
true. I do
told
remember
me.
you saying that.
Yeah. And said not to touch anything inside of the cobblestone. So I thought you meant the design part was not going to go on the inside because then that would require me to destroy the outer perimeter of the village.
So I said you have terraforming powers in between the 7.
And this is in between the 7.
Yes. Um. I get okay. So let's say, oh, it's time to sleep. I see eyes in the darkness.
I don't know where he sees eyes at, but
I looked in those trees and it, yeah, I saw a zombie.
I thought you were looking into the sheep that was just
Oh,
walking
shit.
next to you.
Mm-hmm. How many hearts do you got, man? About to hit him with a bucket. Alright. So let's say we had the whole wall built right here. Is this gonna stay a sharp line?
I don't have to leave it a sharp line if you don't want me to. I figured I would terraform it, but I wanted to make sure first that I was okay with where I had placed it.
So how would you terraform this? Because it may be a better idea than what I was thinking.
Shave it back.
Shit, like how?
Well, I guess technically I would have to wait for the whole wall to come up, because then I can just make it look like it's like crevices. And actually, it probably might not even look that bad when the whole wall is even done, because technically, let's see, this is here, that's there, this is the middle part, so the wall will technically start here, and so yeah, we'll just shave it back.
So basically, like taper where it is down to the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is what I had the idea for the inside.
Does not. You told me not to mess with anything on the inside with the village.
I said to leave the 2 hills, but then so basically leave the 2 hills and then taper the rest.
I can't taper one block, Taco. Cause you told me the first block starts on the cobblestone. There's one block in between this house and your hill is right here. There's no way for me to taper one block where the wall is. That's why I figured I would place the wall pattern on top from the inside. So basically, this wall is going to start from the ground up. This wall is literally going to start from this block right here. That's what I thought you meant by don't mess with anything inside.
Too close.
So what I had in mind was the reverse of that. Where
Okay, so long story short, the question is, do you want me to fill that back in while it's still a defined line and I can just fill it back in?
Yeah. Basically, where the hills are, have those meet the wall, like touch the wall, or maybe build on top, like how you were saying for over on this side. And then for the parts
So fill
that,
it back in.
and then for the parts that dip down, then like
Fill it back in. Okay. Thank you. fell in the hole. Or I fell in the wall.
I'm gonna find that drawing again later. Bones. Do zombies just drop bones or skeletons? Okay, never mind.
If they pick it up, then they'll drop it. But other than that, not really.
Okay. I just saw 2 bones just kind of sitting, floating. Alright. I miss having Cortana. I don't want to talk to the other robot.
We're all concentrating on our own thing.
Yeah, so are you still down in the bottom?
Yes, I am terraforming my own. I'm collecting all the deep slate.
Okay.
Do you want me to stop or?
No, I think that's Kiki's call, depending on how much material she needs.
Yeah, you can stop.
Okay.
For right now, I got some fixing I gotta do anyways, so.
This is my last. This will be my last one. Once I hit lava, I'll head back.
Trying to think, is there? I guess you could join me. Because every time I come across a patch of diorite, I have a little meltdown.
Yeah, once I hit a patch of lava here, I'll head back.
Cool, cool. And yeah, we have 2 inventories attacking this.
To be fair, Captain, your inventory is always full.
It is. It is currently about normal, yeah. I need to turn this all into andesite. And then polished andesite. And then I made a stack of buttons earlier, which was annoying. I need to drink more water. Y'all seen any movies recently?
recently, but I saw a trailer for give me 1 second. I know the title, but I wanted to skip the actor. Or the director, I mean. Uh, oh, there it is. John Woo is coming back with another new movie.
Okay.
It's called Silent Night. It's very action heavy and very intense, so it looks good.
Interesting. Is it
I will
a
put the
Christmas
trailer
movie?
in the.
Is it a Christmas movie?
I think it's not a Christmas movie, but it's around Christmas time, I'm guessing.
Okay. That sounds like a 90s movie.
Well, he's known for like 90s movies and like action movies, so I think this is like this is kind of like a callback to it, I guess.
Okay. Like, what was it? In Scrooged? Have y'all seen Scrooged?
No, I don't think so.
Bill Murray. He's a TV
Oh, that's
director.
that's been a while.
Yeah. So basically, he's like a TV producer, and he's putting on this really big Christmas special.
Mhm.
And because he's a TV producer, he's like reviewing other like different things, and they're like introducing all these like really old stars that I have like way before my time, and there's like fake movies and stuff like that, and it's like Silent Night brought to you by blah 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 blah, and it's so when you say it's Silent Night by John Woo, it just sounds like it sounds like a movie. It sounds like a fake movie coming out in a 90s movie.
Oh
Which
no, this is very much real.
yeah, so I'm just like interesting. And there's like I just imagine a bunch of one-liners and like whoever's
I think the
whoever.
main actor like can't speak. I think like he's playing with his daughter. The daughter dies, and he gets shot, and it affects the way he can talk and stuff like that. So, and he goes on a revenge tour, kind of. So it's kind of like that, I guess.
Okay.
It's with Joel Kinnaman, if you know him. He was in both Suicide Squads. But the second one is much better. Yeah.
I don't think I know the actor.
Oh. If you see him, you might be able to recognize him.
Yeah. I haven't seen the second Suicide Squad. I only saw the first
It's
one.
very good. The first one is okay. It's just like if you go in thinking like it's like a DC movie, like it's an action movie. So it's like if you go in thinking about that, then it's like fine. But I don't know. It's an okay movie.
Okay. Why is it? Oh. Never mind. Did lava start back up? No. The only lighting is here is the lava that I'm taking down. That's why it's so dark. Okay. Yeah, I'm so behind on movies. Alright, what am I gonna do? Because I can't use these 12 buckets of lava because I don't have 12 inventory spots. one thing that's missing is prismarine. So let me go ahead and lay down these 59 blocks. Echo, how you doing?
I'm feeling confused. Is it possible for something to be scary and funny at the same time? Find out for yourself, and ask me for a spooky joke.
Echo, tell me a spooky joke.
Where do vampires invest their money? In cryptocurrency. And if you like
Was
that,
that an added
I can
sound
add more
effect?
Halloween fun to your day.
Fuck!
To learn more, just say, what's the Halloween theme?
No.
Was that an added sound effects? I'm wondering the same thing.
Yes. All of that sound was the robot. I don't know what to do about that because the talking voice is perfectly like at the right volume, and then whenever it goes into crazy mode, it's every sound effect is too loud. Which is why I miss Cortana. Like, yeah, put Bixby on your stream.
Bixby is my phone.
Yeah.
I'm not putting my phone on my stream. You mean my Google Home Mini?
I have one in the bedroom, and I've been thinking about how to set it up. But I would basically have to use one of the other accounts other Gmails that I have, where it's not connected to me at all. But then I'm like, do they have a auxiliary jack? Because I know everything's like.
Who?
Hmm.
Does who have an auxiliary jack?
Oh, the Google Home Mini.
Not that I know of. I don't know. I haven't really looked at it that much to see if it has an auxiliary jack.
Yeah. I'm like, all these other things I can just plug into my mixer, and it'll work. But
Okay.
I think I add one more.
I am going to get off. I need to go and get myself ready for bed before another ad comes, and I don't want my viewers to have to deal with that.
You don't want to accidentally hit the add button again?
No, because I don't want to accidentally hit them for 3-minute ad button. I ain't that heartless. Okay, I am off, you two.
Have a good night.
Thank you, you two.
Night.
Night.
I think I'm gonna do the same.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay. I'm gonna. Let me go
need-
into the warehouse and then I'll log off as well.
I need to hydrate.
Drink water, Taco.
I am almost done with my second 33.8 ounce bottle of water, plus a cup of water, which is probably 16 ounces.
Drink more.
I can't. It's like the only. So I found the trick. So if I'm exerting myself, water's delicious. But now that I'm done exerting myself for the day, water is very, very bland. And the only way that I can like chug more water is if I eat something else. So like we have some Cheez-Its, but that's more salt. So I had like a handful of Cheez-Its that I could just chug another 16 ounces of water. Which is probably what I'm gonna do because ugh. Oh, I could put the.
Yes.
Hmm?
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
I just realized something that I could do to empty out some of my inventory slots.
Throw it in the lava.
Yes, but then I would still have a. I would still have. It would actually cause more work. So these half slabs that are in the iceway, I could actually put them in the ceiling. So I'm going to offload all these. I don't know if I'll be able to put up 2 stacks of them, but if I can get a stack. Then that'll be 1 inventory slot. That's free. I'm gonna drink the rest of this water. I actually don't know how this tunnel ends. Cause this is like the OG, my OG tunnel. Oh, these patches of dirt. So ugly. More diorite. So much marble. That's why I used marble and everything. Oh, hello, chicken. What are you doing down here? And then it just ends. Like, the rail just goes smack into the wall right after a redstone. Why? This makes no sense. He's like, and right before you hit the wall, boost!
I think probably like at the start of the rail there, and then because I remember us starting at a rail, and then it was like at the very beginning, and then it was kind of like kind of like there, and then just going from there.
Yeah. I know at the other side, over by Animal Island, it loops around. So You could just stay in the cart. It'll go to the wall, spin around, and then send you on the way back. But yeah. And then I'm curious how many more blocks this goes before it hits water. Because this should be close to the ocean. All right, let me go up here. What's this? Oh, no. Yeah. I am gonna lose my mind. I hate it. This is the only thing that I can think of that Minecraft has added to the game that I absolutely hate.
What is it?
They made a splash sound.
Oh.
Or like there used to be a splash sound and they changed it. Yeah, there used to be a splash sound and they changed it, and I absolutely hate it. So what is it? 3, 6, 9. Yeah, 9 blocks, and then it hits the it hits the ocean. So from this ladder, yeah, we're already in the ocean. So like, I don't know how many more blocks past this, but it'll definitely turn into water. Unless that part of the ocean is not this deep. And then that'll be interesting. But yeah, the something about the splashing in the game has changed. It's much louder and like echoier. It's
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
I was not talking to you, robot. It's much louder and mechanical sounding. And because it's like it's the like, instead of getting in water and being like splish splash splish splash, it sounds like splat 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 splat. And I hate it. Robot, please turn off. It's swirling yellow. It better not say nothing. Thank you. It's sleep. Ah. You almost there? Ah!
What happened?
Even the bamboo makes that stupid splash sound. I'm on top of the bamboo farm, and it was just like, juice, smell, 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 smell. And I'm like, no, not you too. Hopefully in the next update this sound effect is gone. Are you on the way?
I logged out.
Oh! I thought you were still on your way.
And oh no, you said you were logging off, and I logged off. I reached lava, and then I made it to the warehouse, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll log off as well.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that you were out. Okay.
Oh,
I'm sitting over here waiting on you.
oh I'm sorry.
All right. Oh, that's right. You aren't streaming, so you didn't do your outro thing either.
That's right.
Ah. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Well, yeah. Why do you have yourself a good night?
You too.
And yeah, I'm gonna go force down some water so I don't wake up with a
Yes.
headache.
I may or may not show up for tomorrow's power hour
Mm-hmm.
because I'm helping out as well.
Ah.
But I'll pop in whenever.
Yep, yep. Cool, cool, cool. Have fun. See you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
All right, you too. All right, so that is it for today's episode of Minecraft Power Hour. We'll be back back tomorrow for some Overcooked, finishing up that last level. Ray Ray's PC is busted. Ray Ray's second PC is busted. My second PC is busted. Maybe I'll get the laptop set up, install Steam, and then do that because it doesn't require a lot to stream play. But then if the laptop breaks, then I'm gonna be upset. Alright, anyway. That is it for us today. As always, it's DK from Takia Gaming. Today with me was Keeks the Beast, the Traveling Wanderer, and Signature Move. And as always, thank y'all for watching. Thanks for hanging out in chat. Thanks for supporting the channel in any way that you do. And I will see y'all next time.